Another tool that I want to take a look at quickly with you is one that's called Passiverecon or Passive Cache. Now, what this tool actually gives you the ability to do, again, this isn't really particularly earth-shattering, but it does provide a shortcut for doing some research. So in this case, what Passive Cache gives me the ability to do is it gives me the ability to quickly do a lookup in the Wayback Machine or in Google to find older versions of the page. From those older versions, I may be able to find out some information that is now hidden. So maybe some contact information or something else that may give me some insight into a way into the page. So I could do a passive cache Google, and it's going to give me the Google cache version of the page. So you can see right up top here, it says this is Google's cache of that particular page. So I can also, if I just right click on the link, I can say passive cache archive this link, and that's going to look it up in the Internet Archive Wayback Machine. So the Wayback Machine does snapshots of pages of sites on the internet so that we can actually go back and look historically at how the site has changed. So you can see we can go back a number of years here, and this just gives us a way of quickly getting to this archive here. So again, it's not one of those things necessarily that is going to be earth-shattering. It's not something you couldn't do yourself. It's just a way of quickly going to these particular sites to find historical versions so that we can actually take a look at them. Now, we can also, with Passiverecon, look up information about DNS, for example. So I could do DNS information about this particular site. So I come over here, we're using a service called RobTex, and again, you could come to this site yourself and plug the information in, but having the ability to just click and go to it is really helpful. So we can do enumeration using Netcraft to figure out historically what has been going on with the server type that's in use. We can look up IP information. We can do whois. We can do email to figure out what the MX records are. So there's a lot of things that we can do very quickly using Passiverecon or Passive Cache. So here's actually something that does some Google hacking for us. So we can do a search for Microsoft Excel and find the file types on this particular site. So we can look for Excel documents on this particular site. Again, it's something you can easily do with Google. If you know the Google hacking keywords, you can quickly and easily do that. But again, this is something that you can just right-click and be able to pop up a new page with the information for you without having to do a lot of typing. It's really just a time saver more than anything else, but it can be very valuable if you are doing a limited term engagement. You can quickly and easily just make a couple of clicks and find different pieces of information that you may need that may get you a little bit further in the site that you're testing.